Hello there everyone, my name is Sam Squalo and you read the title right. I think that I might have been wrong about Bitcoin and this is what I want to discuss in this video. And what do I mean that I was wrong about Bitcoin? That in yesterday's video I told you guys and girls that I personally think that we're not going to go lower than this vicinity of about 20,000 to 21k where we are at right now actually. And this is where we got, look, I mean, this is just so beautiful, this is just so perfect. We got slowed down by this support, then we actually broke below, retested it again, and then moved down freely to the next support. And this is proper technical analysis. Those who say the technical analysis doesn't work don't know how to use the fucking technical analysis. So let me know in the comments if you're one of my students and know how to use the technical analysis. And right now we are bouncing off of this area, which is again this support, which is very important. But guys and girls, as I told you yesterday, that I thought that this probably is going to be the end of it. However, in this video, I want to examine a few things that currently are happening that could point in a direction that after all we might be heading actually lower. I don't want to spread any FUD. I don't want to be one of those guys that you're gonna hate for, you know, just being a realist. This is the Realist YouTube channel, and that's why you're subscribing. That's why you're hitting that notification bell, so that you're always notified when I make a new upload. And that's why you're joining my free Telegram channel, link down in the description of this video. It's free and it's an awesome community. And you're following me on Twitter, just the verified account. It's a really fun place, and I'm giving away $1,000 there right now. And look at this funny gif. So anyway, join me on Telegram as well. On Twitter, I'm sorry. So yes, what is the likelihood of us actually moving down to 14k right now? And I've prepared some interesting charts, some interesting data we're gonna take a look at that we have to understand from the standpoint of macroeconomics, fundamentals, etc. Before we make any conclusions. And before we jump right into it, wanted to tell you there is a super limited offer over on Bybit right now, that if you're gonna use my link down in the description or in the pinned comment to sign up with Bybit right now, and you can go to the rewards hub right here, then you will find a 1000 Ethereum airdrop available for a very limited time, for only a few days right here. So basically, if you deposit $1,000, you'll get an airdrop of $1,000 in Ethereum in a form of either a long trade or a short trade, and Bybit is gonna pay for it. So if you make money, you can keep the money, or you can close that trade immediately and actually keep that money. So go down in the description on the pinned comment, use my link right now, register with Bybit, deposit, and go to Reward Center, and you'll find all the deposits and also the $4,100 deposit as well. All the rewards are here, but this one is mega limited with this 1000 Ethereum airdrop. So use it right now for your own trading. And back to business. So when it comes to, by the way, when it comes to my short trade, it's still open and we are raking in some crazy profits, and it's open over on BitGet, and we are raking in like $13,500 in profits. And by the way, if you want to be trading on BitGet, then you can use also a link down below and get up to $8,000 in initial deposit bonuses. Okay, enough of shilling, let's get to this. So 3 reasons why Bitcoin's dropped to 21k and the market-wide sell-off could be worse than you think. And they talk about different things like the Bitcoin futures premium has vanished, which is a bad sign. Then the leveraged buyers, you know, liquidation succeeded $500 million. Because a lot of the people, actually, what they were doing, they looked at it in the daily chart. Let's go to this chart right here. And they were like, well, but this is bullish. This is amazingly bullish, and our target is going to be $28,000. And again, guys and girls, and if you're going to scream at me in the comments right now calling me Mr. Spot On, that's going to be great, much appreciated. And again, if you want to share this video with your friends and family members, or a guy who has been losing money in the markets, then there is also a share button below here on YouTube as well, which you can use to share this video. So myself including, I was expecting a break here and, you know, probably a retest of about 28,000. But as I've said, we've taken a long trade. We've taken it at a CPI data announcement when we potentially saw peak inflation. We've taken it from here all the way up to here. And then as we saw this rejection, as we saw this candle right here close below, this is a major weakness that I told you about. And I showed you, I told you I'm flipping short. I'm opening a short trade right here. And that's the short trade that I have still open. Look, open price 23,950. Where the fuck is it? It's right here spot on, perfection, amazing professional trading. So we saw a rejection, so we did not move higher, and that's fine. So we made some money on this attempt to long it, just a tiny bit, and now we made bank on this move going downwards. But the big question is, how much lower are we gonna go? And that's why a lot of people got liquidated right here. This is what this whole article is about liquidations, about idiots not watching my YouTube videos and getting fucking liquidated. Well, but more money for us, I suppose. So, and the next thing is also margin traders were excessively bullish and got destroyed. Again, we're not watching my YouTube videos. But this is the point of this article, is that the renewed loss of confidence might cause bulls to further reduce their leverage positions and possibly trigger new lows in the coming weeks. And this is, new lows potentially going past even $17,000. And now for us to open the road all the way down to there, this level, if this level doesn't hold, and you understand the one I'm talking about here, the one we got rejected from just now, at about 20,850. So this is going to be something that's going to send us much lower. But guys and girls, let's take a look at more important things than just speculation. So what do we have? We have the oil that is going down, okay, a little bit, but look at the dollar index. This is ridiculous. And remember, there is inverse correlation. When the dollar index is rallying, Bitcoin is weakening. So this is looking very bad. But if we're going to take a look at S&P 500, and quite frankly, let me know that in the comments if you are scared when you see something like this. Look at this rally from the bottom, 18%. This is a full-on bull market almost. In this kind of a macro environment, and the same thing in Nasdaq, look at this breakout and a rally of 24%. It makes no sense, and let me explain exactly why this makes no sense. And this is just, I think, is currently getting back into the area of being overpriced again. And let me just get through all this stuff. Number one, China reaffirms threats of military force to take Taiwan. So we have military escalation. Next, in Asia, next thing, agree, the world food crisis is about to get worse. It's actually getting worse. So we have problems with food. The next thing, again, Jesus, consent. Ukraine war, Russia blames sabotage, blah, blah. So the tensions in Russia and Ukraine are not going away. And this is also impacting a lot of stuff, including gas prices in Europe, like for example in Latvia. I don't understand in a few months from right now, let me know down in the comments if you're from Latvia, how the hell are you gonna pay for gas and heating and all these necessities when it's already expensive and the gas prices are mega expensive in Europe right now? It's gonna just bring in a huge collapse to the economy. Now, the next thing is also U.S. energy sector. Why did I write the U.S. energy sector here? Is because Biden, when he got into the office, he completely destroyed United States energy sector by just reducing the actual oil production. And now, what is he doing? Because of the Russian situation, he's running around the OPEC, speaking with Iran and even offering to reduce sanctions on the nuclear weapons program just for them to bump up the oil production. How ridiculous is this situation? Nothing is solved. If we talk about inflation, if we take a look at the CPI that we've seen, okay, where is the new CPI? So, okay, we've seen 8.5, but why did we see 8.5? Let's be honest. It's because the oil has dropped so far. So we had a correction in the oil, sure. But if we're going to see other things, then we'll, like for example here, minus 11% on the, what is this? On energy services. But then when we're going to take a look at some of the other stuff, it actually has increased. So that's why it balanced out and we saw some kind of a better picture in the CPI. But in reality, if the oil price, everything hinges on the oil price right now. If it goes up very fast, then here comes back the inflation. And we're gonna be in a situation which could be called stagflation. So this is very bad as well. Let's move on to this thing right here, which is, and this is also a huge one. The U.S. housing market faces growth risk of multi-year collapse as new home construction craters. So basically, in simple layman terms, we all remember 2008 when the housing market collapsed and, Lehman Brothers went under and it was a huge crisis, the previous huge crisis. So, and the current situation with the housing market, when they're giving out the loans and the amount of construction and everything to do with housing is just as over leveraged as it was in 2008. So it's a shit show that is about to hit the fan. So the big question is, how sustainable is this rally in S&P 500, in NASDAQ, unless Biden or Federal Reserve comes out and says, you know what, we're turning the money printer on and we're gonna keep stimulating this broken shit, useless economy further and further, and we've been doing this since 2008 and we're gonna keep doing this, then okay, we're gonna move upward. But if all the things that I'm saying are gonna bring down the hammer even more, then this is gonna definitely collapse to much lower levels and is gonna drag Bitcoin down with it. I think that this could be the reason for this sell-off here as well, and this is just huge tensions that are still there despite this happiness and expectations of some relief because of the CPI data that came out here, which was obviously not enough. So you do what you want. This is just my opinion that we could be in for a much lower prices after all. So in my previous video, I probably was overestimating the positivity and the strength of the current high risk asset position. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree or you disagree. Just wanted to offer my 2 cents that we are not out of the woods like at all with all the shit macroeconomics that is happening. I'm gonna link my full beginner's course to crypto right here if you want to check it out. Use all the links down in the description to support the channel if you want to become one of my students at a 50% discount. Also, the few seats are still left. And as always, stay smart, stay rich, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.